Hey everybody, welcome back to Smoky Bonsai. It's been a long winter. Actually wasn't too bad for us temperature wise, a few little cold snaps, but relatively warm and got some good moisture over the winter. But you know, it's the end of February and winter is not over yet, but we have been having some really warm days, and the 10-day forecast is looking really well too. So I want to get out in the lawn and do some work today. One of the things I'm going to do is go ahead and unpack the bonsai garden and kind of get an idea of what things are looking like. No doubt I'm going to have some things that are ready to probably about ready to repot. I always have some elms that want to jump the gun on stuff, and crab apples too. So let's take a look around and see what the garden looks like, and I'm going to maybe give you a quick rundown too on what the spring season in bonsai is going to look like for us. Okay, let's take a look at some of the stuff we got going on here. I have a blue spruce here. This is a skinny blue jeans, and the top died out of it, so I dug it from the ground, which was not easy. I didn't dig it, I just pulled it and I put it back into its nursery pot with some new soil around it, and I'm going to rehab it and see what I can do with it. I'll probably end up cutting it pretty low, but I'm just gonna work on the roots for now. Same thing with this ginkgo tree. It had been in the ground for a few years and the top died out of it. And so I did have to dig this one a little bit, cut the top off, put it into another nursery bucket. And it grew all of last year and looks good. So I'll probably pull that out of the can and work on its roots this year. Over here, and I pulled a few things out already. So I dug a bunch of little elms for an event last year, and these are just some of the leftover ones. But as you can see, some of them are already popping. Here's my amber maple that I've had forever. I did a video on this one. You may remember if you saw it. It's got this inverse taper issue right here I'm working through, but its buds are well underway. I repotted it last year. I'm not going to repot that one this year. Here is a maple. I picked this maple up. It's a shantung maple from Blackroot Farms. Elliot over there is growing bonsai trees. He's a grower. He is I'm going to put a link, I think St. Joe, but he's up in the kind of northeast part of the Kansas City area. But I visited him and his farm last year and picked up a couple trees. I'm really excited to get this going, and I was really excited to find Blackroot Farms, and I'm definitely going to visit again. And maybe if Elliot will let me, I will do some filming there and show you guys all about what he's got going on. Some great stuff. I'll put a link to his Facebook page and stuff too. He's he puts out content regularly, and a lot of it is really funny and humorous, so I'll definitely do that. Got the pines out here. This little guy is definitely up for repotting this year. I'll inspect these guys and see what's going on, but really making some advances here on these trees, I think. Let's see, here is the wisteria stump. It has changed drastically since the very first video of it. When I first got it, it had a hollow, rotten core to it. And I've worked so much to try to get that rot to stop, and just keep losing part of it. So I'm gonna keep going with it. Probably try to repot it this year, just so I can see what's going on below the soil and do something with it. I may go ahead and air layer some of these longer whips on it, just to have in case this decides to succumb to its issues. Favorite elm back there in the corner. Another little maple I dug that it's leafing out already. Bigger Scotch pines I have here. This is unfortunate. This is a boxwood that doesn't appear to have made it. It is the one I did a video, if you remember, had the root issue on there. But this is a root over rock. And I'm really disappointed this one didn't make it, because I really really was excited about this tree. Another nice elm that's starting to bud. Another Shantung maple. More elms that are budding. Everything's on its way. Project over here that I'm going to work on today. I've got these big crab apples here. I planted them in the ground to get some girth on the trunks and to work on the nabari a little bit. So let's look and see what it looks like. So this has been in the ground a couple years. Looks like I got some good movement coming out of the ground with it. I've got options for different leaders, or keep this leader up and have some side branches. So I'm really excited about this. I'll get this one dug today. Probably cut it down somewhere. Next to it is another one. This one might be a little more difficult because I've got oh, look at that. I got some crossing root issues there. That should be fun to work with. But I have to make a decision about do I cut this branch off here, leave a big wound? Do I work with it as a twin trunk type thing? I'll have to decide. But it's extremely tall and will also need to be chopped down too. Some bald cypress. Everything's coming out of the ground this year, even though it might go back into the ground. The space I'm growing these trees in back here was a lawn, and I killed it off, and which probably a mistake to kill so much of it. But I built this makeshift fence here to keep the rabbits out, and the bindweed and other weeds just completely overran me last year. I'm gonna dig everything out, put it in a pot, do some weed control, manage the space a little bit better, and then probably put some of these back in, because some of them are, like this ginkgo tree here is quite small, so I'll probably end up putting some things back in the ground. I've got another boxwood that was in a hedge. It could probably stand to be in the ground to recover again. Got this forsythia here that I like a lot. I picked this up at a garden center a couple years ago and have been working on. I like where the roots are going, and I'll probably repot this here probably today. The buds look like they're ready to go. So there's Kevin watching me. So I haven't put a video out for a really long time, and I've been working on something. I've been trying to make it more. I've probably been overthinking it, but you guys know I've been working on a patio. And here's just a brief preview of it. I'm not finished. There's more to go. And hopefully I'm ready to start doing the landscaping here real quick around it. So in a video, I did a video on the deck. Now here's the patio with the fire pit and the sidewalk. Wish I didn't have my shadow in here. It's gonna be landscaped on this side and grass back on the other, but the sidewalk's gonna wrap all the way around the house. And this is as far as I got. But it's gonna go on here out the gate. And then I'll dig up more grass here and connect it into the driveway. I have a video on that I've been working on, and like I said, I've been overthinking it and trying to make it over dramatic or chop it up a little bit into smaller pieces, and it's not fitting the way I like it. But anyway, hey, that's what I got going on today. There's no doubt it's gonna get cold on us again, but I guess I better shut this phone down and get to work. I'm really excited for spring to be here. I'm excited to see what all you guys got going on. I've been watching you guys' videos and don't always get a chance to comment on them, but I'm really enjoying seeing what all you guys got going on too. Take care, and we'll see you around.